All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? We are going to take a look at equipment today, mostly because we did this like last season and it was actually pretty interesting, but we got two things that were interesting now. We have some new equipment that are worth taking a look at, but additionally, we also got some cool cards that work with Nahiri's Resolve. So, let's see how this works out today. So, starting at the top, we are going to be playing some Blacksmith's Talent. This gets us an equipment. It can also let us equip for free, which is very good, and you'll see why here in a second. And then, of course, giving her stuff double strike and haste is just a big nice bonus. We are going to play some Lava Spore Boots. This gives us an extra +1. Giving something Ward 1 is also good. And it's a very cheap equip if we just want to like boost something up and get some extra attack damage in. Also another way to get some haste, which is pretty big. We're going to play some Get Lost just as a catch-all because we need some extra removal. We have Hex Gold, Halberd, and this is where we get to play a bunch of these old 4 Mirrodin equipment that are still standard legal because they make us a token creature and get us an actual equipment, which matters because that leaves an artifact on the battlefield. We are also going to play some Lightning Helix, which is obviously good. And then one of our new cards here, we're going to be playing Glimmerlight. This is a 2-mana equipment that equips for 1, which we like. It gives a creature +1/+1, but it also produces a 1/1 on its own. Then we have Bladehold Warwhip. This is a 2/2 double striker, effectively, because it comes in equipped with this. And then our equipment costs 1 less to activate, which means we can move those Lava Spur Boots, the Glimmer Lights, that stuff around for free, which is kind of nice, honestly. And then we have a couple copies of Thousand Moon Smithy, because if we're going to be playing all these artifacts, this makes it pretty easy to keep loading up on the big golems, which could potentially, with our other equipment, have haste and whatnot, which is really good. And then Nahiri's Resolve. If you don't know what this is a 5-mana enchantment. It gives all of our creatures +1/+0 in haste, which is great when you have first strikers and double strikers. But at the end of turn, you can remove any number of artifacts or creatures, and then they come back at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep, which is super sweet. Partly because we have stuff like Dissection Tools, which actually lets us manifest Dread, which is great. And additionally, that creature gets +2/+2 and has Death Touch and Lifelink. The equip costs sacrifice a creature. However, if we can equip for free because of Blacksmith's Talent or Nahiri's Resolve, then there's almost no downside to this. And then Nahiri's Resolve is basically giving us another body every time we have this like blink in and out of play, which is super good. And it's a great way to gain life. So lots of good stuff going on with that. And then we have Overlord of the Boiler Bilges, which is actually super sweet. And you get, obviously, if this gets blinked in and out of play, we get to just hit stuff for 4, probably the opponent. And then also Overlord of the Mistmoors, because getting more flyers is always really good. And we can equip those up coming over the top, which is super nice. So yeah, nothing too crazy here. Lands are pretty basic. We are going to play a couple of Fountain Ports because we do have tokens to sacrifice. We can also make tokens to put the equipment on. So lots of stuff going on there. Now, as usual, at the end of the video, if you like what you see and you think this is fun and you want to download it and try it for yourself, there'll be a link in the description that takes you over to Moxfield. They are a channel sponsor. If you're going to post your deck somewhere, go post it over there. Show them some love because they support us here. And if you're looking to build this in standard in paper, maybe you want to try it out at your store championship or something, you can check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure, toamagic.com. You can use code DRAGON. You'll save 5% on everything you get. And that includes all the new stuff coming out, like Foundations, because there's a million cards you may want to get from there. You might as well save money, and you get to support the channel. Well, all that being said, let's go see if equipment lets us load up some wins. Okay, let's keep this and try to go to work. We'll see what happens. Oh, you know what I just realized? This battlefield is Valgavoth. It's a big moth thing. I don't know if I've never seen that, right? And it's got like, I guess these are parts of the house or something underneath it. I don't know. I'm sure there's some symbolism there going on. Now that I know it's a moth, I'm sure these mean something. I think I just looked at it as being roads, which is probably what they intended initially. But anyway, just something cool. I've never seen that before. All right, let's see what we can do here. I mean, this is cool. We already have 4 mana, so when we get to Dissection Tools, it's possible we get to do something. And what I do like about these equipment is while we may lose the creature, at least having the equipment behind means like we can just keep loading up stuff, which is super sweet. Let's go ahead and level this up so we can equip for free later. All right. We have 2 removal cards, so if we can get another cheap creature... I mean, I guess technically that is a cheap creature. I should have been more specific. I mean, obviously this one's going to eat a bullet, but we'll at least let them expend to kill it or whatever here. All right. Oh, you know what? I messed up. I should have put this one on it, because that would have actually made it... Oh, that would have made it a 3/3, and they wouldn't be able to kill it with a cut down. That was stupid. Oh, that's such a bad thing. Yeah, if they kill it with a cut down here, this is totally my fault. I was thinking that added a power toughness, but it doesn't. Alright, that has been shrunken. Well, this is interesting. Neither of these gives haste, though. I need to level that up first to get haste, but that's okay. I don't think it really matters what let's equip this one. And no attacks. Good news is, go for the throat doesn't kill this token. So there is that. Alright, we mill some things. They get to draw a card. Not 100% sure what they're digging for here. But they did take a land, though it was a tap land, so tapped either way here. Well, we just tap equipment, right? You tap 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'd have to tap my token, though. Because the tap 5. Oh, or creatures. Alright, I'm okay with that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Both of those. And this guy. And this. Great. So, we're not in such bad shape here. Let's attempt to attack. I'll target, but I don't really need to move anything here. We're just going to attack Jace, or attempt to attack Jace. This is more like, if they just kill it, they kill it. We'll live with it. Or bounce it, you know, whatever. Sure. I wanted to level up my equipment. But I also want to kill Jace. Alright. End the turn. This is good, because even if they get a sweeper, then we get to play Dissection Tools and end up with 2 more creatures, which is kind of nice. Alright, they're drawing and digging. We got what we wanted here. Alright, you know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to level this up first. Just so I have the option of doing some fun stuff later. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Submit. You know what? Maybe I do move this over. Alright. Could cost me a point, but protect something from a cut down. Yeah, that's fine if that gets hit. We can live with that. I'm not torn up over it. Alright, and I'll go ahead and move this over so I can leave up a Get Lost. Alright. I have a feeling there's a counter in their hand. The only good news about that is we would still get our token from this, which is nice. Also means all of our stuff has double strike now that's equipped, which is a super big deal. Oh, I messed up, though. I should have attempted to cast the dissection tools first, because they've already shown us they're playing this thing, where I'd possibly have to pay 2 more. Yeah, I might have goofed on that. Oh well, here you go. Counter away, opponent. I don't mind. Oh, they didn't even have it? Oh, bruh. What? That was unexpected. Alright, well let's move one of these over. And then a bunch of double striking things are coming in. Okay, that works. Not sure what they had in hand. The only thing I can think of is maybe there was more, like, go for the throats that couldn't target. Well, no, because they could have targeted this. Well, they would have still died, I guess. But they couldn't at least target the big artifacts. Not sure what else was there, though. So, kind of a weird scenario, but we'll take those. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. We have a removal. We could play War Whip into an Overlord, so, like, maybe? I'm going to say, or we're playing against a very boring deck, and we do nothing exciting. How sad. Alright. Kind of trying to do something fun and interesting. Come on. Let's see what we got. Of course, there's a Caretaker's Talent. Why wouldn't there be? I am going to, believe it or not, I might use Overlord here just to kill that. Leave them something they can't easily copy. Or... Huh. This is actually a tough decision. Alright, let's go and attack anyway. Because we know we're going to do that. Yeah, that's what I thought. They might block, so I don't even have to waste that there. And then... let's go ahead and just play this. Alright. Just to advance the pressure. Alright, get a card. Ooh, I wanted an untapped land so bad. I wanted to get the Nahiri's Resolve down. Yeah, we're just attacking here, right? Nothing crazy. Opponent seems like they need that token. So let's do this. And again, I don't mind having these out here, because if something happens to the board, we just start to hear resolving, just making more dudes. Alright, let's kill that before they... so they don't have anything to copy. I mean, if they countered, that's whatever. Okay, so they use that to make a token. That works too. But we at least made them eat their turn. Yeah, okay. Okie dokie, we're going to keep it. Alright, where were you earlier? We might have played this differently, but this works out fine. We'll do that, and then next turn we can either play another Halberd or shoot something. We'll see. I'd rather play a Halberd and play the talent, though, if possible. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm not sure. This feels like it's going to be a very long game. I'm not sure how we ultimately win this. But we're just going to try our best. This is one of those ones where, like, I don't have a real plan. It's just kind of a plan, you know? We also know the opponent plays a bunch of removal. They probably have get lost. So, like, we're going to be playing around a lot of things this game. Caretaker's Talent's also very annoying if we don't draw our get lost here. Whoa. This is the thing that mills, right? Draw a card. Oh, draw a card, discard a card. And then you transform it on the backside. Add X mana of any one color where X is the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. Activate only 3 if there are 4 or more permanent types among... Alright, cool. I don't know what the opponent's doing. That being said, let's play this tapped. Let's go ahead and level this up. They'll get to block 1, take 2. That's not a lot we're going to be able to do about it if we wanted to set up next turn. Alright. Let's say just block the 3. That's safe. Alright. Okay, that's what I thought. Like, if you're playing this, this has to be some type of weird Reanimator shenanigans. So they'll put that into play right now, I imagine. Okay, they weren't able to, so that's good. That's a thing. Copy the token. Get some blockers. Get a card. All seems going according to plan for the opponent. Let's see. If I turn this into a 2/2, I put a token on it, make one of these a 4. It becomes a bad block. I'm going to go for it, even though I feel like a Sunfall or something's probably in our future here. Let's see. When it enters, so we don't get anything for that. I might as well just put the land under there. And... yeah, I'm going to move this equipment over to this guy. And we're just going to get in there. I mean, that's a 5-ball. I mean, worst case scenario, we get to gain some life, so get our trample damage in. And the turn. So we're at least able to do a little bit of something. Problem is, I feel like they're playing a combo-y thing, and we really are going to need to be able to get rid of that. And we don't have a way in hand right now. So it's not great, as they say. Yep, Pisa. Great card here. Does everything they want. Okay. We can level this. Now, if I move an equipment over, everything will have double strike. And I have lightning helix. Alright. Let's move target. I want to move this one over to here. Just to make everything threatening. And then Lightning Helix kind of changes the math on some things a little bit, at least. Alright. Let's off this. Alright, now we get our double strike damage because a trample still goes through. Alright. In the turn. Opponent's at 8. So I'm assuming they're either going to do their combo-y thing, whatever that is here, or they're going to sweep the board. And then in that case, we're going to hope to just equip a land and put a billion things on it. That's kind of our way to try to win right now. Uh-oh. They must have got some removal here. Kaya. Alright. Well, Kaya removes a creature, not an artifact, right? Creature enchantment. Yep, you can get rid of that. That gets rid of the double strike. I mean, I wouldn't blame you. That's the thing I'd probably go after right now. Opponent, get my enchantment. You might die if you don't. Yeah, I was going to say, that's the ticket. That's the thing you got to get rid of there. And randomly, they get a token. So, you know, benefit for them. Now, question. If we kill a dude And we have a land, and we attack. These have trample. I could give double strike to something? No. I think we're better off just... This is going to trample for 2. This will trample for 1. So we're getting at least 3 through. This gets chump blocked. Yeah. Alright. So here's what we got to do. Wow, Arena, you did... Why did you... Oh, no. No. Oh, God. Why? Why did you do this to me? It, for some reason, just didn't want to tap the Fountain Port. That's so disappointing. Alright, well, sadly, now I kind of have to put the counter on my bit. Let's see, if they double block Bivouac, jump block here, they would take 5. I mean, I guess. Make them take 6. No, because if they have a sweeper, I'd rather just do this. I'd rather just have a bigger land after the fact. It's so disappointing. Alright. I mean, we still might be able to pull this off, but... Getting one more thing out of the way would have been huge. That would have been 3 more points and been an easy setup. But we'll see what happens. Opponent is at 4. They're playing a wild deck, though. I don't know what they're setting up for here. But they have this whole one with the multiverse in their graveyard, which does unlock some plays. Lockdown. Alright, that gets a few things. I mean, I'm assuming you can kill a creature land. At least that feels like a reasonable, safe assumption.
Your time's almost up.
Alright. Let's tap this for colorless. Opponent should really let me get to the attack step first. Yep, that's the plan, see. You gotta do it right. And then go to the attack step. Declare the attacker. Alright. Gonna kill the land. Makes sense. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. Might as well get a plains, actually. Alright, don't know if we can win from here, but we'll see. Alright, in the turn. I mean, to be fair, we could also get a... Oh, they have their Builder's Talent under there, though, so I don't even want to destroy that. It would make another blocker. So that's actually bad. Yep, Soul Partition. It gone. Sure. Sounds good.
Just give up on it.
Alright, I'm just going to say they got us from here. We kind of stumbled there at the end, didn't do much. Alright, let's keep it. This is a more than functional hand. The fun part is there's so much Boros stuff, varieties out there, that it's very likely opponents will look at this deck and just go like, what's going on? Alright, how badly do you want to kill that thing? Well, probably not too... Oh, they're doing Reanimator stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Well, at least we know. Let's... I mean, I do this and attack. Is that really worth it? I could do this and move an equipment over. That's something. I mean, I could have used Lava Spur Boots, obviously, and just gave something Ward 1. But I'm assuming, you know what they say when you assume, they're going to actually get a land there. But it could be a tap land, so it's argument that the Lava Spur Boots could have been better. But this does leave a creature behind that I can move stuff onto as well. Oh, what? Okay, that was not something we expected. Well, so we know our 3/3 is going to die here. So if we suspect that, then we just attack with that. Let them kill it. Because nothing else is going to happen here, right? Yep. They're just trying to get some cheap reanimation going on their side. Alright. And let's move this over. And the turn. So now we're dodging some cut downs on that. And then what's fun is because we have the War Whip out, we'll be able to play double Lava Spur Boots and then move them on the cheap if we feel we need to. Oh, not if they make us discard, though. Oh, they're not. They're looking at the top, put one in their hand, the rest at the bottom. They're probably just looking for a land here. Ooh, this is going to be rough. All right, so their graveyard is Atali and Tyranny. The good news for Atali is we don't have too many big things they can get. Tyrannix Rex, though, that means we're gonna need their life total to be kinda low pretty fast. Alright, how many permanents are in the graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, good to know. And we'll play this. Move this here. Move this here. And then get our attacks on. Alright. In the turn? I'm tempted to move one over. But... yeah, maybe we just protect the biggest thing. Probably the smartest thing, right? Just load up and protect that. This is a 5/3 double striker. It can at least battle whatever you reanimate. Oh no! Well, you're not going to have the mana for the Bitter Triumph, so I'm not worried about that. You can kill our 1/1. Yep, that's all you can kill. Alright, this is kind of it. We can only do 10, 11, 12, 13? Oh, no. Oh, wait. That's not true. That's not true. Because we can play this. And this gives us a 2/2. And we can turn this into a 3. So that's 6 and 8. Yep. Alright, cool. And then we just move one of the Lava Spur Boots over. If I can, there we go. And that should do it. That's 7 twice. Alright, cool. I'm not gonna lie, that one felt ugly. Like, we both kind of stumbled and, got stuck on mana, didn't really do our thing. But sometimes you gotta win the ugly ones, too. Yeah, let's keep it. We need to draw some interaction, of course. Yeah, I'm trying to think about, like, how do we win this game? And I feel like it maybe involves a lot of Thousand Moon Smithy, and we did not draw any of our artifacts here early, so that's kind of tough. Well, I just have to kill the Deep Cavern Bat, unfortunately. And now all our secrets are revealed. But that's okay. Maybe their hand is more removal than creatures. Because once we can get the smithy going, I think we're okay. But this does not help us. Ah, that's rough. So we're going to have like a 1-1 smithy with like never, I imagine is so rarely going to happen with this deck. Yeah. Alright. Well, and then we can't even really justify playing the smithy next turn because we need a removal card for the channeler. And we didn't get it. So smithy it is. I guess correction, a 2/2 token because it does count itself. And maybe they just have go for the throats? Nope, they had other essence channelers. Boo for us. Alright. Oh, they had triple essence channel? Oh my gosh. Alright, well, you got what you got, I guess. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? That's gross. Ugh. Man, we drew nothing here. Like, we could play this one out, but I'm not even going to bother. We didn't even get anything. Our hand was bad. Let's do it. This is one of those hands where, like, not doing anything sexy is just doing the things you want to do. Nice and steady. Probably going to need to get to Nahiri's Resolve with this hand, though. Unless our draw significantly changed that. Alright, we'll just pass. That guy. Alright, so we're playing some type of Azorius enchantment-based things. Good to know. Well, if we don't find any more mana, that's not a bad card to have here. Of course, we would love more mana. But if it doesn't happen, that's fine too. Sure. Boy, I kind of want to pump that, but I also just want to attack here. Let's see what we got. And let's go ahead and play this. Another double striker. End the turn. The other thing is, had they blocked to turn it into an enchantment, then I would have killed it to get rid of it. But, you know, under the circumstances, we'll just do what we can. We got stuck on mana, so we're going to have to try to find ways to work around some stuff here. I am going to assume, rightfully or wrongly, that they have ways to protect their stuff here. But we're still going to attack. Wait, why did... Oh, those made both of those cheaper. I forgot. I have two of them. I usually think about them costing one less. But with two of them, that equip costs nothing. Alright, what do you want to do here, opponent? That makes sense. Sure. Alright, that becomes an enchantment. We will end the turn. See if they want to flash anything in here. Yep, and then we'll kill this. Because I don't greatly care if they have like a 2/1 flyer or whatever. That's fine. I'd be more bothered by them getting a lot of bonus cards here. Speaking of which, here come some bonus cards. Some days just aren't your day. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. But I guess they didn't want to have anything to do with what we were doing. Alright, how do we deal with this? We can get rid of curiosity and force them to block. That's a thing. We would lose our 2/2 at some point. Might be worth it, though. Just put the pressure on them. Just block how you want. Okay, that works for me. I mean, this might just be attack, attack, draw some cards. Alright, so we know there's a Shard Mage rescue, so don't try to target their things. I love this, though. Like, make a guy as big as possible so he can survive an attack. Love that. Yep. Get a card. Totally worth it. So now we're not getting rid of that Glimmer guy. But I think we're okay with that, all things considered. So what if we... I was going to say, what if we don't attack? But I don't know if that's even the right choice. I think we just try to go for this. Okay. A little bit of a surprise. Alright, I guess we're just attacking. Like, if you got stuff, you got stuff. Like, what am I going to do? Yep, that guy's bigger. Probably even bigger. Yep. Not even shocked. I mean, you're still blocking the 4 power one, though, right? Because you just die otherwise, unless you have a way to bounce a token or something here. Yeah, so that's fine. Sure, we're into that. And then we move this to here. And then we end the turn. Opponent's saying GG's. That and that. Alright, another Glimmer. Opponent, you don't want to attack. I mean, I don't know. You might get some cards. Maybe it's another creature. Alright, these come back. Yep. Okay, cool. That works. Oh, no. Sadly, an easy mulligan. This is much better, but now I have to decide what to keep. I think it's gonna be the Halberd. And we're gonna hope for the best. Like, that's... I don't know if this is right, but something in my head made me want to keep the Smithy, so we'll see. Well, doesn't even matter. Probably playing against a discard deck. Interesting. They did not take the Smithy, which makes me feel like they're just going to make us discard stuff here anyway. And sadly, we drew a land. Could also just be a bat. Nope, they're going to kill that dude first. Let's find our double striker thing. Hey, we did. Fantastic. Alright, more kill spells? Nope. But they do have a lot of cards. Okay, we're going to go and just drop this down then. Alright, opponent's at 14. If they play a Shieldred, we can fight a Shieldred. like that's real. Tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Not yet. Let's decline because I only have. Wait, it could be or creatures. Nah, still don't want to do that. Okay, let's do this, and then we can tap the smithy stuff next turn. And then I can't quite move that over, but I can equip it with this, which gives it first strike. And then I can do this, which makes it an 8 with trample. Let's see what this is about. All right, opponent just takes an 8-ball. All right. What else you got for me? Deep Cavern Bat. You get a dissection tools. Unstoppable Slasher. Fair enough. Can we get a removal spell? Would be great here. Not what we were looking for. I will, though, tap 1. We're probably not blocking. Ooh, wait. Actually, I might need that to block. Ooh, hold on. This is actually a decision. Oh, wait, no. I just give the big glimmer double strike. The big guy double strike anyway, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Does it even matter? I mean, because this is... Can I not move this? Oh, yeah, I thought so. Wait, why does it not? Other equipment. Oh, no. That's so bad. All right, well, we'll attack anyway. I mean, we have first strike and trample, so, you know, it's whatever. Okay, well, that did not work the way I was anticipating that working out. That's very sad. I'm going to move this here just so I can have another double striker that... Ugh. Hopeless Nightmare. Yep, we lose 2. If we got another one, I'm dead. Oh, no, we die anyway, because during their end step, we just die. Because then they'll drain us. Yep. Man, we were just a land short every which way here. Or a lightning strike or whatever. That's a tough one to lose. Man. Basically the whole upper end of the deck. We got to mulligan that. That makes you hurt inside. Alright, pretty easy decisions there. Well, unexciting, they are what we need to do. Let's go ahead and go here. Come on, back-to-back untapped lands. That's what we're aiming for here. It's interesting that they're not wanting to surveil. Alright, well, we got stuck on land, so this is going to be a tough one. The only saving grace is that we have double get lost, but I don't even know how important that's going to be, because this looks like, I was about to say a domain type thing. Good news, we can recover our stuff during their end step, potentially. And again, it looks like they're just keeping whatever's on top. Alright, we'll attempt it. Alright. I mean, I feel like we're just getting set up for a Sunfall, but, you know. like, what are we going to do otherwise, you know? Alright, try to pump this thing. Go to a taxis. And the turn. What if it's just another temporary lockdown? How do we feel about that? Oh, it's a Jace. Alright. Are you gonna mill yourself? Nope, they're targeting our stuff. Okay. Truly not sure how I feel about all this. Do I just go for this and try to hit the opponent here? Because, like, part of me wants to try to set up the Nahiri's Resolve, obviously, but I'm just going to do this for now. See what they're working with. Put them at 8. Kind of, like, force some issues here. Like, this might encourage a Sunfall if they have it. Then if we get an untapped land, we get the Nahiri's Resolve through. Alright, there's another lockdown. Fair enough. So now Resolve doesn't do much of anything. And missing land early put us so far behind in this fight, so we're playing a lot of catch-up now. And they might just be waiting to Sunfall or whatnot till they can get this Overlord action going. Which I wouldn't blame them if that were the case. Man, missing all these lands is painful. Gonna flash and block? Nope, they're just gonna get lost, that guy. Fair enough. Does this resolve? We'll try to put a counter on it. Kind of hoping just to draw a land, so if it's tapped, we can just play it now. Nope, they have a Leyline Binding. Sure. So we don't even get that benefit. Oh, no, they got rid of that instead. Interesting. Well, there's another land we didn't need. Now, here's an interesting thing. When we get to the end step, we're going to have to stack these to where the impending resolves first. And we're going to have to try to... Let's go ahead and attack first here. See if we can get the opponent to spend some mana. Come on, opponent. Get rid of our 2/2. Dang it. Alright, well, we're still going to have to go for it anyway on this guy. Alright, that worked. Let's put a creature land down. We need this to resolve first. So that it's already a creature, and then we can get rid of it with the Nahiri's Resolve. And then I can choose that, and then it'll come back into play later and deal 4. So even if they get rid of the Resolve, we'll still get it back now. And it'll have haste. Angel, pretty good, but I think they're dead now. Actually, no, they're definitely dead now. So let's come back, kill the Angel. We activate a land, which will have an additional +1. Yep. Whoo! Oh, no, no, no. I want to shoot the opponent. I want to put the counter over here. Alright, that's a sweet win. Yeah, we survived multiple lockdowns, multiple ley lines, and the opponent had to get lost in an Angel. Like, that feels pretty strong. So, like, we'll take that. Oh, boy. Alright, so This deck did a little bit of everything. Kind of was pretty cool doing what we needed to do. Um, this is tough because like dissection tools is actually pretty cool, but it's better if we have either the resolve or a leveled up blacksmith talent, right? Because then we just move it around for free and it's cool. But it is also 5 mana. And the issue we have here is we kind of need to find a way to get another Get Lost or two into the pile because you just need it against a lot of decks, right? You want to get rid of Caretaker's talent. You want to get rid of ley lines. You want to get rid of opposing overlords, right? There's just a bunch of things we want to target with it. And against other aggro decks, obviously, being able to just get rid of more creatures is good. So where does that leave us, right? Because Lava Spur Boots has been solid, especially paired with the Bladehold War Whip. Having double strikers is awesome. This is pretty good in the fact that it gives stuff first strike and trample. So I don't really know. This is so tough, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You know what? Part of me wants, even then, part of me says like, let's get rid of Nahiri's Resolve, but this is actually super good. I think it maybe has to be one dissection tools to get the other Get Lost in there. And if you don't have some of these other things, I would say maybe cut a Bladehold War Whip to play another Get Lost. I think Get Lost is good enough that having 4 of those is better than having 1 of something else, if that makes sense. But yeah, overall, I like what this deck was doing, but let's be real. This isn't something I'm going to tell you to go nuts with. If you're at gold or silver, you'll probably win some games with this, but I'm not going to tell you to go play this and like try to rank up crazy. It's fun, it's interesting, you can get some wins, but you do have to get a little bit lucky on your mana, unfortunately. There's a couple of times we either got a tap land on turn 5 or something like that that was a little bit difficult. So you kind of need to keep that in mind as well when you're working on some of this. But it plays well. It does kind of what we need it to do. All the cards are interesting. You know, you get some get out of jail free cards when you're talking about trying to get around sweepers, when you have stuff like Thousand Moon Smithy, when you have the resolve, kind of turning your artifacts into more creatures. So I don't hate any of that of what's going on here. It's all very interesting. It's fun, and this is probably the best thing you could be doing with equipment right now. So yeah, this is tough. I think that's the only change I'm going to make right now, even though I do like the dissection tools. But I will say, if you don't have either of the overlords, go ahead and play one. It's not terrible. The only weird part is that more often than not, you're getting a non-creature under this as your Manifest Dread. So it's just kind of a generic 2/2 always that you can't do anything with. Now, don't get me wrong. The turns you put an Overlord under there, it's great. But realistically, you're mostly getting just a 2/2. You mostly want this for the life link and the death touch, right? That's really why we're playing it. And then being able to move it around for free. But outside of that, it's just all right. But it ends up giving us 6 lifelink cards, so hopefully that's enough in some of the matchups where you need it. If you do feel you're going up against more aggro decks and you need more lifelink, then go ahead and swap something out to play another dissection tools. I'm also looking at the mana, because while I do like having the Restless Bivouac, again, giving us something to do post sweepers or whatever, especially when you can just turn this into a creature and just put equipment on it cheap or free, that's super nice. We're going to leave it for now, but if you wanted to cut 1 or 2 Restless Bivouacs for some more basics, I wouldn't fault you for it. But the list overall that I'm going to post up is 3 Blacksmith Talent, 2 Lava Spur Boots, 3 Get Lost, 4 Hex Gold Halberd, 4 Lightning Helix, 4 Glimmerlight, 4 Bladehold War Whip, 2 Thousand Moon Smithy, 4 Nahiri's Resolve, 2 Dissection Tools, 2 Overlord of the Boiler Bilges, 2 Overlord of the Mistmoors, 4 Plains, 7 Mountains, 4 Battlefield Forge, 4 Inspiring Vantage, 4 Restless Bivouac, and 2 Fountain Port. Yeah, don't forget to check out Toa Magic, TOAMagic.com. Use code DRAGON. It'll save you 5% on your stuff. And yeah, keep checking out the channel because we have plenty of stuff in Standard. We got a lot of weird decks we're going to be looking at. So if you haven't subscribed, do so you don't miss out on all these weird builds. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.